All right, what up, people? It's your boy Chig from Gooner Eagle Eye, coming to you again with a brand new video. This time it is a player ratings and review of Portsmouth versus Arsenal, where Arsenal kids really ran out 2-0 victors against the League One side. Joining me, as always, for these things is my boy Lee. Say hello to the people, Lee.
Come on. Yeah, nice, easy victory tonight. None of this last-minute embarrassment. Yeah, we fully done it tonight. It was comfortable as well, really comfortable. I didn't expect it to be that comfortable. but yeah, it was kind of easy, wasn't it? Weren't worried at all. Weren't really under pressure. I expected more from them, to be fair. But it was comfortable. Eased in Pablo Marie nicely. Reece Nelson steps up tonight, which is something we've asked him to do. And he got 2 nice assists. Eddie scored again. Socrates scored a great goal. Lovely finish from him. Nice little volley. But yeah, it was nice. It was easy, man. It was comfortable. And we're in the hat for the next round.
Big up to everyone in the chat room. Also the females. Don't show you guys and girls. Sorry, you girls, I should say. Enough love. So to Kerry, to Samantha, I see Samantha in time in here. To Samantha and Emily. I know Emily was about. Emily, I just messaged you back. I got your message. I messaged you back. But everyone in the chat, please, thank you very much for joining us. Please do stick a like on this video. As I always say, the donations are great. They're always great. But you know what's even better than the donations? It's them likes. So drive up those likes through the roof. And yeah, just help the show get noticed. And as Abdi says, let's see if we can get to 100 likes real quick. So thank you guys. All right. Also, a special shout out to Chris as well. Obviously, I've just come from Lee's watch along, which if you guys haven't had a chance to see it, go and see that on Lee's channel. Link is in the description. And it was a nice, smooth one because thanks to Mr. Chris New here, he very, very, very kindly assisted me with his BT login details. So thank you very much, brother. I appreciate that. You definitely didn't have to do that, but thank you very much for doing that. Much, much love. Read my recent comment to Lee. I'll tell you what, instead of me doing that, why don't you just say it again and I will read it to Lee. And that will be the easier way of doing it. All right, guys. What do you think of the game overall before we get into the kind of player rating side of stuff?
Started off a bit slow. It weren't the easiest game to watch in the first half, especially. We got the goal. Missed a sitter with Martinelli. Although when you watch the replay of that, the ball was maybe a foot behind him. Mm-hmm. And it was a little bit scrappy. It weren't flowing. Yeah, there was no flow to the game. Second half, we got out real quick in that second half. We got the second goal quick. And after that, it was just easy, wasn't it? It was just easy. But I expected them to throw the kitchen sink at it and have a go. In the end, it turned out that they were just more interested in keeping damage limitation at 2-0 rather than actually having a go.
Having a go with it. Yeah, I agree.
Which I was shocked. I actually thought they'd put up a better of a counter themselves. So yeah, all in all, we kind of intimidated them into just going, yeah, you go forward, we'll just rip you apart. And they kind of went, all right, we'll quit. We'll take the 2-0. But some decent performances though, man. Pablo Marie didn't really get tested a lot tonight. But when he did have the ball, his passing was all right. He won a couple of nice little headers. He was composed on the ball. Ceballos done all right when he came on. Reece Nelson, man of the match for me. Saka again, the kid's quality. Martinelli had a little bit of an off game going forward with the ball, but without the ball, work rate 100. And if they all had work rate, then Jesus Christ, we wouldn't be 10th or 11th or whatever it is we are in the league. Maybe we should start him. Who knew? Who knew? Yeah. And then obviously Granit Xhaka comes on at the end to get his little bonus
contractual appearance.
Craig Willock for me was a letdown. I thought he was the worst player on the pitch. No, I thought
Yeah, I
awesome.
similar to you. I thought it was a very bitty. I won't go as far as to say disjointed, but it felt like we were stuck in second gear for the entire game.
Mm.
And obviously, as it turned out, second gear was enough to beat them. I feel like we could have slapped them if we really wanted to. I also agree with you. I think if I was a Portsmouth fan, I'd be really disappointed with the effort. It looked like they particularly wanted it, and after the week we've had, maybe that suited us better because it was nice to watch the game. And I don't know about you, I never at one point felt any intensity in the game from a kind of a pressure point of view.
Yeah.
Like I never felt like, oh, they're all over us
in a minute or anything like that. Yeah,
we're riding our nerves here. Yeah. I never felt like that. So it was a nice, easy-going game to watch from that perspective, but it wasn't the most entertaining game to watch. I definitely wouldn't recommend this to anyone. But we got the job done, and I can't complain. That's all I wanted. I just wanted to see a win. On to the next.
It was probably the best scenario for Arsenal after that game on Thursday.
Agreed.
Just to have a team that were just more interested in not bothering and just not getting battered rather than having a natural go at us. But yeah, it was all right. It was all right. We've won, man. That's the main thing.
And I did say in my preview, do watch it if you haven't had a chance to do so already, that I was starting to tap out on Joe Willock. I just felt like, for me, that I didn't see enough there for me to be like, okay, yeah, I'll carry him into next season. As things stand, at a minimum, I'd loan him. At a minimum, if not full on sell him in this summer.
What about Niles, Maitland-Niles, coming on again as a wasting time exercise?
I said it during my watch along with you. I think at this point Arteta's trolling him because he's brought him on for 2 appearances, both on the 90th minute, and outside of that, he's not done anything. And this is what, the last 5 to 7 games? I don't know what Ainsley Maitland-Niles has done to some, because the irony is, up until he got dropped, he was playing well.
Yeah.
He was playing well at right back. I don't know what happened. So something has happened. Something has definitely happened. There's got to have been some sort of in-house argument or something that has happened.
But apparently,
because
saying that it was him and Guendouzi who had that route.
It
never came out who the second person was, did it? It never came out. I reckon it's him.
Exactly. And it's just something doesn't feel right. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. But yeah, that's disappointing. Joe Willock was disappointing. I thought Eddie was decent. Plugged away. Did think he had the best of first halves, but then as soon as he got his goal, you could see he had confidence. He was moving himself and the ball around well, trying to find little pockets of space to kind of move into. Did make some good off-the-ball runs, to be fair. Even you called it out in the first half yourself, where the ball just didn't find him, or Reece couldn't quite find him, or more likely Joe Willock couldn't quite find him. So I do think he's working hard. I still have the opinion I have on him, which is I'm not sure he'll make it either. But I give him credit. He's working hard at the moment. But it is important to note that was Portsmouth.
Yeah.
So, but yes, I agree. I thought Reece Nelson also played well and was my man of the match. Spoiler. So let's go through the marks. I will preface this marks with this. I weren't that impressed with the overall team performance. So for people expecting 9s and stuff, you may be disappointed. I'm going to say that now, just in case it triggers people. All right? Doesn't mean that I'm glad they won. I'm happy we're in the quarterfinal. Just please hold that in your head. All right? Okay. Yeah. Right. Let's go into player ratings. If you don't know how we do this by now, this is how we do it. Me and Lee will go through our marks for each player. Lee does the back line and man of the match. He bows out. He finishes the job on his channel straight after this. So make sure you go to his channel straight after this. and go and check out the rest of his ratings. Also, if you have watching me for the first time, please do hit that subscribe button. Absolutely crush the like button for me. I'd appreciate it if you guys did that. Not far off 8,000 now. Want to try and get there as quickly as possible.
We're not
so
leaving.
Please do help me.
We're not leaving to. I'm going to the Jägermeister.
We ain't leaving till it's done. We ain't leaving in Leonardo DiCaprio style. Right. Let's get to it. Martinez.
Nothing to do.
Nothing to do. He may as well have been sat with us watching it.
Exactly.
Absolutely nothing to do. I feel like giving him a 5 will be harsh. But at the same time, what did he do that was worthy more than that mark?
Exactly.
I'm going to give him a 5. Hate if you want to.
Agree.
Listen, for me, he didn't do anything wrong. I'm just saying there was nothing noteworthy that he did either. So I'm going to give him a 5.
Yeah.
I'm going to give him a nice, easy going 5.
He flapped before you ended up getting your stream sorted. Yeah, he flapped at one, but he still parried it clear, so who cares? Yeah, other than that, he did nothing. Yeah, he had nothing to do. Yeah, he didn't have the ball at his feet very often. A couple of times he tried passing out from the back. His passes were crisp. Other than that, he did nothing because he had nothing to do. And that's not his fault. That's them not bothering to try and attack. So yeah, I'm going to go over 5 as well. I'm going to go over 5.
Okay. Sorry. Arsenal Fan TV stuff keeps popping up on my stream. Let's talk about right back. Let's talk about Socrates. To be honest, for a centre back playing out of position and got himself a really good goal, I thought Socrates did reasonably well today. I thought he was decent. I genuinely could have been a lot worse. Clean sheet, got a goal, did reasonably well considering he was out of position. I'm going to give him a 7.
We're agreeing again. This has got to stop.
Definitely got to stop.
I actually thought he was right. He played a sick ball out to Martinelli, like literally a 70-yard diagonal. He hit it so sweet. Yeah, and he hit that goal so sweet as well, coming in like a prime Bergkamp, bruv. Yeah, on the half volley, bosh, straight in the back of the net. Defensively, it was just light work, wasn't it? Let's be real. Yeah, it was light work. Had nothing to do really. But when he did, he done it well. I'll go 7. I'll go 7 as well. I thought it was easy, man.
Okay. Let's go with Mari. Let's start with Mari. I thought he was decent. I do think you're going to get people carried away because he's got a clean sheet on his first on his debut. I think it's important to note we're talking about Portsmouth that offered him nothing. But I think when he was called upon, was tidy enough. People have talked about his turn and circle. I've said, listen, this ain't a quick player. This ain't a quick player. And actually, what I realized about this was that you were right at the very start of this. Mari was always going to play in this type of game, where it wasn't a team that's going to press you, rush you, run at you. It was going to be a League One side, albeit a very good League One side, but a League One side who are that may ask questions if they fancy it, but generally you should be of the level where you deal with it fairly comfortably. He was solid, strong, and I thought he was fine, and I will give Mari a 6.
Why are we agreeing? What is going on here?
Oh no! What's going on? I thought we might disagree there. I thought you might be lower.
Let's be real. Everyone's going to get him up. Oh, look, he plays. We get a clean sheet. We're saved. He's a hero. Van Dijk, a Van Dijk-esque performance. Bruv, he had nothing to do, man. Literally. But he won a couple of nice little headers. He put some nice balls over the top. I'm going to give him a 6. I thought Socrates was better than him. So, yeah, I gave Socrates a 7. He's getting a 6. Clean sheet. Cool.
Okay.
We move on. Let's now test him at higher level.
over 200 people watching. Please do slap a like on this video. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't. I always appreciate it when that type of thing can happen. So thank you guys for tuning in. Let's go with Saka. I like Saka's performance.
Louise.
Oh, sorry, David Luiz. Excuse me, the captain.
Sideshow.
Yeah, I thought Luiz was okay. He couldn't have got much worse from Thursday, to be fair. But then again, I would have worried if he struggled to Portsmouth, to be honest.
Yep.
I don't know. This is just one of Arteta's babies that he can't seem to drop. He literally plays every game. I don't know what that's about. But okay, I thought he was fine today. I still don't really want to see him. I don't think he's a good player. I want to see him sold as soon as possible. But I have to at least, I won't say praise him, but at least thankfully he had a decent enough game today. It was non-eventful. And I'll give him a 6 as well.
Again, snap. Look at this guy. Gunnar isn't Lee's real name. Yeah, I made it all up, mate. Literally, yeah. I don't know how
people that genuinely don't think it's your name.
Office gave me a passport with that surname on it. Genuinely.
That's mad. It's mad.
It's funny.
It is mad.
Haters gonna hate, baby. Anyway, I'll give him a 6. BT Sport gave him man of the match, apparently.
Oh, is it? Wow.
Yeah.
By the way, people like that, who I know are mods, if people do start insulting me or Lee and we're not quite watching the screen, feel free to just kick him out. So
that's what I'm going to kick him out. I've got him, baby. I've got him. Unlucky. You had your 2 messages. That's our Brandon.
Don't even want to. Let's talk about Saka. I liked his performance in spurts. I thought he had a dangerous spell in the first half, a dangerous spell in the second half. The one good thing about Saka is that he knows that there is always quality from him. You know that you're always going to get something good from him, whether it's a cross, whether it's a little run. I like the kid. I still can't wait for him to go back to his actual position. But one thing I'm hoping is that once Tierney comes back, he's learned a lot about defending and tracking back and, covering the left back if he needs to when Tierney goes forward. So hopefully this will help his development, because I think it's easy to forget he's still 18. He's still developing. I was trying to justify a 7. I'm going to go with a 6, though. I can't justify a 7 quite yet. But I'm going to go with a 6. This is where I think we'll disagree. But I think you'll go 7. But I'm going to go a 6.
I have actually written 7 down.
Yeah, I thought you might. I couldn't. I was trying to. I wanted to. Like, I'd give him a 6.5. I'm trying not to do halves, though. So I'd give him a 6.
I think if you look at the performance of Marie and Louise, and I've given him a 6, you've given him a 6. Then look at the input of Saka.
Saka, yeah, had more of an impact, yeah.
More of an impact. So I'm going to mark him one higher. I thought he was always wanting the ball, always trying to get forward. He was putting some nice balls down the wing. Overhit a few to Martinelli, but he's got that never say die attitude. He always wants to go forward. So yeah, I've marked the centre backs a 6. For me, he was better than the centre backs, the same as Socrates. 7.
Okay.
So yeah, we agree on the whole back line.
Okay.
Which is right. And we agree on man of the match, by the way. Let's see what scores we come up with that.
Okay, I will do. In the middle, obviously, guys, this is where Lee bows out and told the man of the match in terms of marks, but he might still say bits here and there. In the middle, Torreira, I thought it was okay. I don't think he was as energetic as he normally is, but I thought he was all right. Obviously, he's now looking like he's got a season-ending injury, so that is a little bit of a concern. So I think for me, I'm going to give him a 5 purely on the basis that he was injured. But yeah, we'll see how Torreira recovers, if he does recover at all, or if he recovers in Italy, because who knows? Let's face it. Guendouzi, I still don't think he's as bad as you lot make out, but I didn't think it was necessarily his best performance today. I think I would probably give Guendouzi a 4, if I'm being honest. Barely. Yeah, I must admit, there were a couple of times where I saw players go past him and I'm like, bruh. And then there was a couple of times also where I saw him misplace a pass. So I'm gonna go a 4. But don't get me wrong, guys, I'm still not on this Guendouzi out stuff that you lot are on. I've seen him play better. This weren't it. This one. I expected him to have more of an influence on this game than he did. I know, Emily, there you go. People disagree with me.
I thought he was. Yeah, I thought he was
very hard tonight. Nah, I listen. Don't get me wrong. I still have not tapped out on Guendouzi. Just from my perspective, I weren't that impressed with him today. I was much more impressed with, say, Ceballos when he came on than Guendouzi, in my opinion. So, yeah. Jamie, for the simple reason that I want us to spend money, yes, I am a lacquer out. Because I think he'll generate us money. Okay, let's talk about
Willock.
I have to agree. I know he was poor. I'm not going to give him a 1.
Worst player.
I'm not going to give him a 2, and I'll probably end up giving him a 3. Here's why he gets up to a 3. I thought at least he kept trying to get on the ball and kept trying to mold something. But it just harks back to what I said to you yesterday in my preview, guys. I just don't think he's going to make it for us. Just my view. I feel like that he's got plenty of energy, bags of enthusiasm, but we're watching a top championship player, not a top Premier League player. Now, some might say, yeah, but give him a minute. All right. But I still don't think he will get past that level, is the point I'm making.
Yeah.
So I think 3 out of 10 for him. Purely on the basis that at least you get him on the... He didn't hide. It'd be easy for, say, someone like, and I hate to bring him up, a Mesut, who's not playing well, to hide. And at least he didn't hide. And for that reason, I give him respect. But I still don't think... I think we need better in that. So, yeah, I'm going to say a 3 out of 10.
Okay.
Yeah?
Apparently, I thought he was poor, man. I thought he was poor.
Easy Handler completely disagrees. So he was anonymous. I disagree with you completely. But I do think that's...
I thought he was quite easily the worst player on the pitch. Yeah, and he had he put a nice ball into the box and there was nobody there at one point. Yeah, both the strikers had gone left. He put a ball like 3 yards out or bang in line with the centre of goal on the 6-yard box. And Eddie and Martinelli were over there and the ball was dead centre. It's like, why didn't one of you cut across the box? But other than that, it kind of...
The mistake they made today is that Guendouzi didn't play in the number 10.
Yeah. Maybe.
If Guendouzi played as a number 10 and Willock deeper, that would have been perfect. Because Guendouzi is very good. He's very underrated in that false number 10 position. And I think...
He take a man on. And he's got a pass.
Yeah. And Willock likes running with the ball from deep. So I think if you played it like that, it would have been a lot
easier. His evening was kind of summed up when he stood on the ball and fell over. Yeah, then he got...
Yeah. And then he got
summed his evening up.
And I think he knew he didn't play well, which is why his face was like that.
Yep.
So yeah, I listen. I like the kid. I desperately want to be wrong about him, but just based on what I've seen so far, I just don't see. I don't see the talent that we need him to be. So, and I agree. I actually think Smith Rowe's better. I think he's better. So, yeah, I will go with a 3 out of 10. On the right-hand side, Reece Nelson was my man in the match. No problem. And I'm going to go 8 out of 10. Constantly look for the ball, look to drive towards the byline. Probably his best performance in a while for Arsenal. I've seen him play better on the whole, but I think for a minute, because Reece is disappointed all season, really. I know he's had injuries, but he's disappointed all season. But I actually liked what Reece did today. I think he grabbed the ball, drove to the byline, whipped the ball in quickly.
To go forwards, to be fair.
Yeah. He got 2 assists today?
2 assists, man. 2 assists. He's got more assists than the number 10, bruv. Come on. 2
goals, 2 assists. I can't ask for much more from a winger. So I'm going to give him an 8.
Look at this guy. Yeah, I swear, there's thousands of people like George Sabine who infest this fan base every week. Yeah, Nelson made you eat your words. Ha ha! You said he's bad. Yeah, bruv. Let me just say this to you. Yeah? Let me just say this to you. Mesut Ozil, prime Mesut Ozil is back under Arteta. You are eating your words. Granit Xhaka's back under Arteta. Listen, they're going back to the level that they were when we signed him, which was never good enough. Yeah, Reece Nelson played very well tonight. He's been dead for 2 seasons.
Yeah,
it's as simple as that. Yeah, maybe he did find his level tonight. Yeah, because he was really good tonight. Yeah, can he do that? And funny enough, the goal that he last scored was against Leeds United, which is a championship. And he won us the game. And funny enough, the same competition. Yeah. So
what did Luis say? What did Luis say after the game? I'm curious.
I'm gonna give Nelson an 8 as well. I thought he was good tonight, man. Not too sure about the funky Barnet, but I thought he was all right tonight, Nelson. He was the one guy that tried to get the ball and try and run at people. But this is the thing with football fans, not just Arsenal fans. They're so reactionary. Reece Nelson plays well tonight. Oh, you're eating your words. Yeah, let me see him do it against Man City away. Yeah, then come back to me. Oh, no, he won't, because he won't start that game, will he? Because he ain't good enough.
See, this is where I could defend you, and I know people are going to say, oh, I'm sucking your dick. But, all right, let me just defend you. And just right? To be fair, right, Lee faced a lot of criticism, what was it, over the summer, when Lee desperately wanted Nelson back in the team.
Yep.
Because he figured, you know what? He's had a good season-long loan, and let's see what he can do. You never know; he might be able to produce something. And I think both of us were severely underwhelmed when the season started, and we're like, "Oh." And I think it's important to kind of remember that before everyone starts getting carried away. I always want these players players who are homegrown. Players who are homegrown, I always want them to
highlight that guy.
Sorry,
Lee also said Bellerin was bad before the Chelsea game, and then he scored. Does that mean he's good because he scored? Yeah. Does that mean he's good? Scramble scored goals before, mate, and he was dead. Yeah. Bellerin is shit, and the quicker he leaves, the fucking better.
I always want homegrown players to prove me wrong.
Of course, especially a team that comes through the ranks.
Exactly. It would make, honestly, if Eddie kicks on, Ian Wright career that people keep saying he will, all right, fantastic. I don't see it, but fantastic. Brilliant. Yeah. No problem. I hope he has, and he's playing well at the moment. I don't, but I can only give you my opinion. You guys ain't come here for some flip-flop shit. I'll always be honest and give you my opinion. I don't necessarily see it with Eddie. I don't necessarily see it with Joe Willock. I hope, to be honest, if we really want to be real, I don't necessarily see it with Reece.
Exactly.
But I hope that all 3 guys go on and prove me wrong.
Yeah, but this is the thing, though. This is the thing, though, Chig. Yeah, they play well for one night against a team in League One, and all of a sudden they're the best thing in the world. Everyone's eating their words, and all of our problems are swept under the carpet again. Let me tell you this: for the last 10 years, we've been sweeping problems under the carpet because every 3 games we used to get battered. All of a sudden, he'd pick out a result from somewhere and save his ass. Yeah, Granit Xhaka would do the same. All these other players would do the same. They play crap and then put in one good performance. All of a sudden, it's all forgotten. Yeah. The fact and reality is none of these players, bar maybe a handful, are actually good enough to get to get our team where I think we should be. If you want to go with that loser mentality about Bellerin and Willock and all these other players, cool. Do what you're doing. I demand better. I've seen better. And maybe that's why I've got an elite mentality. If people don't like it, tough. I'm going to sleep on my bed in that room real well tonight.
By the way,
they're vexed.
Versus has the comment of the stream. 100%.
Go on.
You give way too much time to them. Way too much.
Bro, listen, I'm trying to ban one of your moderators, but I can't even see him because I blocked the prick off my channel. Mouthy mug, you know. Mouthy little mug, you know. Yeah, mouthy little prick. Yeah, he's banned off my channel for a reason. And I can't ban him off stream. Listen, okay, at the end of the day, yeah, I couldn't care less. Sometimes you just have to highlight somebody's stupidity to make it so that everybody sees how stupid it is. Because you know what? That one guy, whatever his name was, George or whatever, there's thousands of people like that. There's thousands of people. Oh, you said Bellerin was rubbish and he scored. Yeah, Titus Bramble scored goals before. Yeah, come on. Seriously, at the end of the day, we've won a football match and your first thought is to go, he's proving you wrong tonight, Nelson. He's played well in one game all season. What are you talking about?
By the way, and this goes on from, I mean, I've kicked him out, but this goes on from George's comment where he goes, "Well, I believe the players have talent, so that's sort of." Nobody said they had no talent. Nobody said they had no talent. There's a difference between thinking they're good enough for Arsenal and saying that they have talent. They're playing professional football. They clearly have a level of talent. All I'm saying is that, you know, is it good enough for Arsenal? Not in my opinion. But I'm hoping I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. You know, for years, by the way, I said Jack Wilshere weren't good enough. Look at him now. But people didn't want to hear that for sentimental reasons. Leave the sentiment to the side. Judge it purely on the talent.
And judge it off of more than one game against a dead League One team.
Yeah. So
but I expect nothing less from this Wengeritis that infests our fan base, bruv. But anyway, let's carry on, mate. Let's carry on.
All right. Left-hand side.
Martinelli.
One of his poorer games. But I think it comes down to the fact, and you know, thank you, DVS Vallis. Haha, Lee said titles Bramble.
It's true.
Thank you for the donation, mate. I just think with Martinelli, he is not a left winger. So it harks back to someone else's question who said, all right, when Tierney's back and Saka plays on the left, what happens to Martinelli? Stick him up top.
If we're going to put Nabry up there, who scored less goals than Nabry this season in London, yeah, put Martinelli up there, our second best striker at the club. Put Martinelli there.
I thought he had a stronger second half. A second half, if that makes sense. I think as the game started to peter out, he had a little bit more space, drove better. I disagree with some of you lot saying 6, though. I'm going to give Martinelli a 5. I thought he was fine. Just an uneventful game for him. Up top, Eddie is starting to learn how to lead the line a little bit better by himself. Just as I was dissing him yesterday about having the ability to do that, I think he's starting to learn the job a bit better. Once again, not the end product, but he got himself a goal, a good goal, a good poacher's goal as well, considering, you know, he had to kind of work to convert it in. He converted it in. I thought his off-the-ball running was pretty good. Generally, every time the ball came into him, it looked under control. I'm tempted to give him a 7, but I won't. I'll give him a 6. But I thought he was good. I thought he was good.
Just seen pop up. Reece Nelson is a special talent. That is what he is capable of, says Arteta. Maybe loan him to Bolton next season then.
But we know Arteta rates Reece. We know.
Seriously, R.I.P. Nicola Pepe. Thanks for the memories against Man United.
You know what I mean?
It's time to say goodbye.
Do you know what I mean?
Seriously. Ceballos, baby. I thought he'd done it right.
Yeah, I thought he played pretty well to me. Came on, showed a good level of control once Torreira came off. And I'd give Ceballos a 6. Xhaka and Ainsley Maitland-Niles, oh gosh, poor kid. I'm not going to mark them. They came off pretty late. As for Arteta, he has some questions to answer after Thursday. I don't think it was the most glorious of performances, but we got the win. And for me, I think you can't diss him too much after that. I'll give him a 7 out of 10. Thank you, DBS Palace. Titles Bramble selling double glazing now.
Yeah, and he's shit at that as well. Yeah, but guess what? In fact, let's see how many Premier League goals Titus Bramble scored in his life. Yeah, because apparently if you
minus the own goal ones,
Titus Bramble, not own goals by the way, because I think he scored quite. Actually, you type in Titus Bramble, it comes up own goals.
I know it does.
Premier League
own goal specialists.
Goals. Premier League stats. Let's go Premier League stats. Come on, we've got to have a look at his stats. Titus Bramble, 10 goals, 3 assists, 72 clean sheets in 292 appearances, which is what, 1 in 4? 10 goals is 1 in 29, not bad for a centre-half, and 3 assists. Come on, even the dodgiest of footballers can score goals. So Titus Bramble has fully proved True Geordie wrong at times. And I swear, I told you, bruv. I tell you, these people infest the football fan base, yeah. And it's not just Arsenal; every club's got them. Yeah, it's funny.
For real, though, that is why it's called Titles Shambles.
Exactly. Come on. Let's see how many own goals he got. Let's see how many own goals he got. Let's see how many own goals. I bet he got more than 10. Titus Bramble. Fucking spell his name. Jesus Christ. Titus Bramble.
Big up to everyone that is watching. Do stick a like on this video. We are going to start to wrap things up as Lee.
He only got 4 own goals. What's the matter with these base man? Seriously, 4 own goals. Leave him alone, man. Class. Titus fan
but please do stick a like on this video. Do hit that subscribe button. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Lee, let the people know where they can find you real quick.
In fact, let me stick the link for the video in there because I've already set it out. This is how we roll.
Okay.
Come on. I've been ready for time. Yeah. Failing to prepare is preparing to fail. That's why I'm ahead of everyone, mate.
I try to be a nice guy. I try to be.
So let me send that to private chat because it won't let me put it in your chat because streaming is useless. That's where the player ratings are going to be at in a minute. And yeah, fully come and join in. I'll literally have a cigarette, I'll have a toilet, and I'll go and do the full ratings. And thanks very much for coming on again. Thank you to everyone who's watched that live as well. It wasn't the easiest game to watch. It was kind of boring, but you know what? Winning's never boring. Yeah, I don't care whether we win 1-0 every single week. I know that people go, oh, I don't want to win 1-0. It's boring. Oh, all this park the bus and all this. Right? Who cares? Yeah, at the end of the season, if you win a trophy off of the back of it, who genuinely cares? Yeah, and I want to win the FA Cup, which is better than 4th place because 4th place is 3rd loser. So it's nice to see that a lot more people are coming around to my way of thinking of let's go and win a trophy. Who cares about 3rd loser? Yeah, let's actually win a piece of silverware because when it goes down in history, oh, look, Arsenal have won it for a record 14th time. Oh, Arsenal finished 4th back in 2019. So does anyone care? Your 3rd loser. Let's win a trophy. Come on, baby. Don't give us Liverpool next round, please. Please.
Yeah, I know. Anyone but Liverpool.
Because you know what? I don't even mind City. Just for the fact that Arsenal fans have mugged off Liverpool all weekend, that will come back to bite us.
Yeah, I agree.
It won't come back to bite me. It'll come back to bite them. So, yeah, hopefully we don't get Liverpool.
That's a message for you, by the way. Don't know if you know the name.
Hello.
No. I don't know. Hello.
Hello. I'm fully blocking this clown in your chat, by the way, that you timed out. Yeah, fourth place. I can't even do it off of there. Fourth place is good. Yeah, if you're a Wenger.
Mate, do you know how many accounts I blocked him? Do you know how many accounts I blocked him?
Oh, mate, listen, these people have got time, boy. Fourth place is good. What are you saying? Yeah, if you're a loser, I want a first place, mate, not fourth, because I'm a winner. I've got elite mentality, yeah, which is why I'm smashing it right now in everything I do. But thanks again, Chig, for coming on. Appreciate it, for coming on the watch along.
Thank you for coming on yourself, mate. I appreciate it. Always my pleasure to come on. Guys, please do go head over there now. You will see. Sorry, hold on.
Maybe I wanted to service to Karen. Maybe just rejig my memory, because I feel like I should know you, but I don't know. I'm sorry if I do. But there we go.
Yes, Del Boy, I do know Kenny Ken. You see the link I put in the chat? I'm literally spamming my own chat with it. So make sure you go over to Lee's channel now. He's about to go and set up. Then him, give him a cigarette break first.
Come on, cigarette.
And then it'll go.
Cigarette and
so, make sure you join him and check out his other ratings. And yeah, that's pretty much it from us. Thank you so much for joining us, especially so late on a Monday night. Have a good rest. Go and smash work tomorrow, all of you guys. And Lee, I guess I'll see you on Sunday, my man.
Saturday.
Oh, sorry, Saturday. Excuse me. Saturday afternoon.
Come on, bro. Saturday. Yeah, I might see you on Sunday, but definitely Saturday.
All right, then, brother.
Don't be late.
I won't be late. See, I've gotten better. All right. I'm out of here, guys.
Fair play, man. Listen, Young Gun's done all right. Let's move on to West Ham. Come on, baby. Bring that
there
FA
you go. The kids showed the way today, guys.
Yeah.
Take care. We out of it. Peace.